Hi, my name is Bill. Welcome back to my map tool tutorial. So in this video we're going to work on making this one-handed or two-handed. So I'm going to have to reference the one I already made, or maybe a different one. So I made these videos before, but the audio quality was bad, so I'm having to re-record them. That's alright, doesn't have it. We're going to end up skipping it anyway. That's alright. Alright, so we're going to use, I've got some global macros here off screen. I'm going to use one I made for the aid spell, just as a guide. So a lot of what I do in macro making is just kind of like copy another macro and then reset it up to work for how I want it. So I'm going to copy that. Set it up here, so we want it to be one-handed or two-handed. So this right here, that was the aid spell. This word here can be anything you want. It can be Bob. We will just call it later. This is going to end up working like a macro-only property. Let's call it handedness, because that's what it is. Up here are all the options. So this one, aid, looks like it was a level 2 spell, which gives you 5 hit points. That would pop this up in a little pop-up. I'm going to get rid of all this. One-handed. Two-handed. And they're just going to be separated by commas, so we don't want it to say how many hit points. Maybe we want to say one-handed or two-handed. So we don't need all this. This is just repetition. So there are a couple of different versions. There's radio, and then Orient V. You can change this to Orient H too. And there's another one of these. Oh crap. Control Z. Let's go apply. Let's just save just in case. Run the macro. So this is the thing that pops up. So we can select either one-handed or two-handed, and the choice we make here will determine what it outputs. If we choose one, handedness, just like a macro-only property, handedness will equal 0, and if we choose 2, handedness will equal 2. And if we put a third option, Bob, handedness will now equal, let's see, 1, 2, 3. What did I say here? 2 equals 1. So whatever is here is 0. This is 1, and this is 2. And it's gonna ascend like that, starting at 0. So just pay attention to that. Your one-handedness here, or your level 1 spell, isn't going to be output as 1. It's going to be 0. Let's get rid of Bob. Okay, everything good. One-handed, two-handed. Okay, so nothing happens except it rolls this macro, and it has a property that doesn't do anything. So now we need to do something with the property. So we're going to do a command that's similar to if, but it's called a switch. Switch is for things that are more than 2 variables. This is only one variable. This is only the 2 variables, but it's fine. It'll still work. We could do if in this case, but I want to show switch. So let's do it inside of each one of these attacks. And this is going to affect the damage. Switch. Handedness. Let me go ahead and pull the other one up just to make sure That's the correct format. Yeah, it's switch. Then you'll have case 0. So this level 2 is case 0. So this level 3 is case 1. You don't need to pay attention to any of this stuff right now. That we want to be here. Oh yeah, so this has a cool feature. If you click on, I don't know what these are called, but if you click on a thing, it will tell you it's the one that it is paired to. So that's really nice. Because syntax is important, and this will help you get your syntax right. Start off with case 0, that will be one-handed. Then we'll need curly braces, and then a semicolon. So, then we'll do case 1, colon, curly braces. So I'm going to put a semicolon here and pretend we had Bob back there as case 2. Case 2, colon, curly braces, and then we would want to put that command bracket, that close bracket. Not a semicolon, because like a semicolon is going to continue to look for a command after it, and it's going to crash map tools. It crashes my map tools. That is one of the biggest problems I had in the beginning. So we only have the case 0 and case 1. Go ahead and copy that, put it in here. Okay, we're doing the crit damage, and that's going to be one-handed, right? So then we'll copy, put here, oops. Then we'll copy, put here. That will be two-handed, which we know to be D10. Get rid of that. Alright, so let's go ahead and copy all that. I think we just need to get rid of that right there. Alright, let's make sure we did it correctly. Oh, that's not paired to anything. Nope. There we go. Found it. Super nice that it does this. So hopefully that works. Hopefully I'm not missing anything else. Let's apply. Let's go ahead and save. Run the macro. One-handed or two. 1. So it didn't crit, and it did roll. Oh, it looks like it did crit. Because I copied it. Okay, there we go. Everything looks good. One-handed. Ooh, and it happened to crit. That's good. 2d8 for one-handed. Let's roll it again. One-handed. Didn't crit. 1d8. Let's go ahead and do two-handed. Good hit. D10 plus strength. Good. Alright, so I rolled it a few times just to crit, and it does say 2d10. It's always good to check. I've been doing two-handed. There, so if I wanted to indicate handedness, I would do it here. This is one-handed, two-handed. So I don't really like the way that looks. I'm going to take it out. I don't like it being right before damage. So it looks like I need to put a space somewhere. Right after longsword. There we go. There, that looks much better. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. In the next one, we're going to try to, instead of having to click this every time, I'm going to make another macro that is going to turn handedness on and off. Alright, All right, see you next time.